Good morning, welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. This is a dedicated show that I'm going to be doing on Tuesdays and Thursdays for entrepreneurs to help them become elite operators in their business and in their personal life, and be helping them to get their work-life balance and performance up to the highest level possible. This is something I've wanted to do for a very long time, is help entrepreneurs raise their game, increase their productivity, increase their personal management, including their time management, so that they are not buckling under the pressure and stress and overwhelm of their business, and their business is not completely taking over their life. We want to be basing our business around our lives rather than our lives around our business, because the repercussions come in the way of overwhelm, stress, frustration, losing sight of where we ever started our own business in the first place. So I'm hoping that this is going to be able to give you an insight in terms of, based on my experience and the guys that I work with as a little bit of a side project who run their own businesses all around the world. And this is something I want to kind of share on a Tuesday and Thursday. And one of the things I wanted to talk about today was the process of elimination. Now, what I mean by that is, when I very first started in business for myself, I literally had maybe 10 to 15 different types of ideas that I have for my business, right? All of them come flooding in, and I would find myself working on 5 different projects all at the same time. And when I met my first mentor, one of the first things he did was like, fuck, you got so much going on right now. How do you even function? And he was quite right. Because at the time when I spoke to him, I remember reflecting back on the call after, thinking, I am burnt out, like literally, emotionally, mentally drained. I hadn't worked on myself in how many months I couldn't even remember. I was just getting up, I was going straight into work at 8 o'clock, and I was finishing work at 8 o'clock at night. And I wasn't stopping to pay any attention with family. I wasn't stopping to pay attention to my health. And I was crumbling because I was trying to take over the world right away. And that's something that I think a lot of entrepreneurs do, is we try to take over the world right away. We want to make an impact on the world. So we think that we've got to follow all of these ideas. Now, one of the things that we did together on that first phone call was the process of elimination. And the process of elimination is, okay, what are we going to have to park here? What are we going to have to put aside so that we only focus on one thing? One thing, one task at a time. And by focusing on that one challenge, that one project, that would allow you to be able to manage your time much more effectively. It would allow you to be able to focus on that one project and give it all of your attention, rather than focusing on, you've got this task here, I'm going to leave the cup half full here, I've got this task here where I'm leaving the cup half full, and suddenly you've got 4 or 5 filled cups, okay? And we're not concentrating just on this one sole project. So that's what we did, and that's what I'd recommend just as a start basis. It's like, look at everything that's going on in your business. What can you drop today that you don't need to be focusing on? What do you not need to be focused on? What's the one project that you can go all in and say by the end of May or by the end of June, or over a set period of time, that you can get finished, that you can just focus on your time and energy? Because what will suddenly happen is you're going to accumulate a lot of time and energy, because instead of chasing all these 4 or 5 different jobs, you're just focusing on the one, and you're giving it the ultimate version of your abilities. Suddenly you become this elite operator in terms of managing your time, being dad, being the husband, focusing on your work and your health. And you can base it all around just this one task. And when the task is done and you've finished it and it's gold, you'll probably get it done quicker than you would have done when you were working on the 4 or 5 other tasks at the same time. So as a challenge from here, what I would say is go away, Do the process of elimination. What needs your attention today in terms of you moving forward with your business? Don't waste your time and energy on things that don't need to be done right now. Just focus your time on that one project. Then think about how, with the time that you have, you can use it productively. Can you spend more time with the family? Can you spend more time with your wife? Can you spend more time personally developing and learning a particular area like leadership, communication, something you need for your job? And it's about being effective, right? It's about having that balance. And the way we do that is by freeing time, okay, and not becoming burnt out with 5 or 6 half-filled cups, but having a cup that is fully full, highly performing, highly effective, ready to distribute, ready to focus on, ready for you to give your all, okay? And it's just a very small tip, but it can be very, very effective when practiced. And sometimes when I feel overwhelmed and I feel like, oh my God, I feel like I'm like up, the 4 walls are closing in on me, I then do the process of elimination every time. What needs my attention right now? Because I can feel the heat. All right, guys, I hope that helps. I'll be back on Thursday. Same sort of theme, but working on resilience. All the best. See you soon.